David's getting mighty dirty up there, but he's going to cap it off. He had to.
Yeah, the long piece coming at the wrong time again. And it's really interesting because, I mean, you'll hear us say this. The commentators are going to talk about this. You'll be surprised at how often we're like, oh, man, this piece is just not showing up that you need. It's like somehow the game knows, you know?
It does.
Really feels that way sometimes.
You can't prove me wrong when we say that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Now, let's see. We're sitting here watching David's screen here. If he can get down all the way through over here, you will probably see that sigh of relief, the Tetris sigh of relief, but it is not showing up right now because the pieces that he is getting are just... Oh, nice! Got that in there, and perfect. There we go. So he's got to drop that to the side. T-piece he can drop in. Yep. And there we go. And there we are.
when we feel the tension relief, imagine what they feel.
Yeah, I know, right? So now he's got a clean play field, so he's doing good here. Now, he's going to have to clean up a little bit on the right side. That's going to do it perfectly, dropping that L piece right in there. Oh, well, he's going to be okay because he's going to get that in there. He's going to be able to slide over there, but he's going to, obviously, a little bit of a messy field there. See what he chooses.
That's got a strong game going up there.
Oh, he couldn't get the T-piece over to the side in time. That's probably going to be... Oh, no, okay. He's got... There we go. He's still alive.
Hey, Joseph, look at this. You need to put the Mythbusters don't try this at home warning before our broadcast.
I appreciate
Look at
that.
that. Look at that.
Fellow Mythbusters watcher here. Oh, yeah. Micro adjustment right at the last second. Perfect Z piece. And look at that. He's ready for the boom Tetris for Joseph.
Those boring traditional right-well Tetrises. Ho hum.
As the years keep going, what amazes us just keeps increasing, you know. It's wild. Yep, Joseph's going to have to clean up there, but he's got the perfect piece for that. And there you go. Set up for the Tetris again, and there's the long bar. Boom. Tetris for Joseph.
10 years ago, when people capped their wells off, you'd hear a gasp in the audience, and now we know that it's intentional.
Yep. Not very good RNG there for Pat, but he should be okay. He's going to go, looks like, for a center well. Nope. Yeah, just the wrong pieces were coming at that time, so he just kind of cleaned it out. He's looking for, oh, there it is, the J piece to slide in. And now he's set up for a Tetris as well. Is that somebody's ringtone I just heard? And you know what the problem is? When you hear that as the ringtone, I bet you like 7 people are going to look at their phones in here. You have that too? You're going to think it's like the default sound on a phone.
So predictable.
All right, got a good Tetris ready for Pat right now.
Ooh.
There we go, long bar, boom, Tetris for Pat.
David's in some extreme trouble right here. He's going to go into cleanup mode, but this is a suffer game.
Yeah, this is not a good situation here. Oof. It is just the wrong pieces, it feels like. Oh, no,
yeah,
one too many. One too many, yep, one too many.
I think almost in a rental station, when you're in that type of game, just kill it and go to the next game.
Yeah.
You can afford to lose.
Well, Pat's got himself a really nice, clean board right now.
Pat was in the game last year when he beat Beta Strip by 180 points.
Oh.
That was that game.
Oh, no. Oh, the transition. Yeah, the transition. And again, the transition being the cruel lover there.
It's a punch to the face. That's that.
All right, Joseph right now going to burn one line there, just waiting for that long piece. It's not showing up. There it is, finally. Now he's unfortunately double line piece reliant, but you want to use the Tetris first. Like conventional Tetris strategies would have you cover up the hole first, but in Nest Tetris, because the pieces drop so fast, you kind of want to get that Tetris and lower the stack.
Right.
That's the priority as opposed to, filling up the awkward holes.
The playfield is deceptively tall. You're really only operating in the bottom half, unless you're Joseph, maybe the bottom 2/3. But that space at the top of the screen is basically non-existent. You don't play up there.
And again, one of the reasons why Joseph is so strong in Tetris is because he is pretty much hyper tapper extraordinaire. He's one of the fastest hyper tappers there are.
He has that method. He just reaches his entire thumb over the entire controller with one hand.
And that's such an advantage for him. He's transitioned here.
If a DAS player is this high, level 19, their game's over. You don't play up there.
Right.
And that gives him the advantage of throwing away more pieces and building a stack higher. And is it the ultimate strategy? It seems that way.
Yeah, in the long run, you mean, basically?
The meta of the game, it's hard to say because it's a lot harder to actually physically do.
Because 20 years from now, we may even have, well, I'm being optimistic here. 10 years from now, we could have all just, nothing but hyper tappers in the top 16.
That's good news for the people that make replacement pads for NES controllers.
That's right.
Business will be booming.
Oh, man. That's one of the tough things is you can only use the NES pads here for this competition.
You can bring your own. Most of our players bring their own.
Right. But none of the other, there's no joysticks. You can't use any of the crazy alternate controllers, no hitboxes and such. Oh.
What's up? Continue.
I got Arda in the house here. Shout outs to him for all the work that he's done.
I wore that hat for Arda, and he appreciates it. And I like it. One of my top 5 favorite Canadians, for sure.
Maybe top 20 for
20,
me.
yeah.
Just kidding. Again, I apologize to the chat here. I've been watching the screen up here, so I haven't been as able to communicate with the chat as much. Oh, look at this back-to-back Tetrises for Joseph, man.
800,000. He is easily on pace again. If this was a unlimited cartridge, he could be in the 1.12 million pace.
This is ridiculous right now, and it's so calm looking. What you can see when he's playing at this level. Like you said, for a lot of other players, they're just going to be in panic mode. But for him, almost no big deal.
He's gonna go up. He's gonna go dirty. Yeah.
Oh man,
He's set. He's just gotta.
Oh, look at that 20
help him out game. There it is.
There it is. Okay, and there you go. Yeah, clean. Don't need to get that risky at this point.
He needs 3 Tetrises within 20 lines. That should be doable.
And I don't know if you saw it right there. There was the Tetris Sai from Joseph as well. As soon as he cleared all that out. There we go. Boom, Tetris.
One more will do it.
One
in
more.
fact. Yeah, 20,000 points.
So he might max out at level 28 at this point. Oh, probably not going to happen now.
Oh, if he keeps it low, he could line it out at level 29 if he does not get the Tetris.
Oh, there we go.
Boom, Tetris.
There we go.
There's
Another
max out number 2
yeah.
for your reigning champ.
Whew. Look at this. He's still playing.
Save it for the main event, Joseph. Way to go.
And again, this is just one of those situations that every max out that a player gets here just puts the pressure so much more on everybody else. 101 lines right now. We've got a long piece drought for Pat, unfortunately. There we go. He's got it. And Tetris for Pat. He's at a 40% Tetris rate. We see Savar already transitioning. He's at level 21. He's going to have to build a dirty Tetris pretty soon. Well, actually, no, never mind. He's okay. There we go. Ready for the Tetris. Now, where's the long bar? Oh, guess what? 20 line piece drought right when he got set up. because that's the way it works. Oh, he got it. Okay. So if you can get a few more line pieces, yeah, there we go. He can actually clean up this mess here.
Drought killed Dave's game at the top.
Oh, jeez.
The dreaded drought.
Okay, perfect pieces that he needs right there. But now, oh, okay. He's still going to be okay. Oh, perfect. Perfect timing for some of those pieces. Oops.
Savar has strong 690 going, but
oh, he's not going to be able to get the piece
get
over there. And there you go. So once you get up, like you said, above that versus mark, the versus in between the screens, if you're a Daz player, it's almost impossible at that point. Transitioning for Pat.
yeah,
but
again, you just hate to see it. That's just, our players are so good, and most players seem to handle the transition fine, but a lot of good players also get stung by that transition, and it's just so tough.
As soon as that happens, the difference between what bad RNG can do to you between 18 and 19 is astronomical.
I mean, if you're starting at level 0 and you get to level 1 and level 2, the speed just goes up just a tiny bit. You barely notice it. That transition from 18 to 19 is 50% difference. So it's
also another thing, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but on Joseph's side over there was at one point in time where he was trying to slide the eyepiece over to the right, and you see him rotate it flat so it won't get caught on the stack. And then he rotates it back to straight at the last second. Another one of those higher level tactics.
So good. You play Tetris 99 and you could do those crazy spins where you dig it into the field.
Yeah.
That's sort of the primordial version of that maneuver.
This is when it was just crawling out of the liquids still. Joseph doing a little bit of cleanup here. Didn't like the pieces that he was getting. Didn't want to push it too hard. Not going to be able to get a Tetris just yet. Now he's set up for another one, but he's got one of those unfortunate, peaks. The S or Z peaks that are always a bane to everybody's existence. But beautiful RNG right there to get himself the Tetris. Again, it's funny because of how fast Joseph can hyper tap. It almost looks like his field moves slower. I don't know what it is. It's really strange because he can get the piece over that he needs to, and so it almost doesn't feel as fast. Right.
Especially the level 18 speed. To our eyes, it looks like a slow game.
Oh man, that eyepiece keeps coming just one too early for Joseph. There we go. Finally gets the Tetris.
I think he's doing all right. 81% is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm okay for that.
Yep, you saw Joseph do it again, that little extra rotation to make sure that the L piece it was that time didn't catch on the edge. Oh, Tetris for Joseph. He's at an 80% rate. Gets that tuck in there. Yeah, not the greatest piece right there, but if he can get a T piece, he can cover that up. He's waiting for that, but the T piece just does not want to show up for him. See, every time it's that piece that you need, and then all of a sudden Tetris RNG just laughs at you. I hear the Nelson voice, right? The ha ha. As soon as you need that piece, they just don't want to give it to you. Oh, perfect. And that long bar, yep. A little bit of a head shake there. And Joseph's still playing at the very top here.
Surviving for games is how you win in a one-on-one situation. So this is good practice for that situation. This might not be a good qual score, but this is going to be helpful in the long run.
Oh yeah. Because once you're head-to-head, remember, all you have to do is outscore your opponent. Oh, God.
Look at that.
Tetris, man.
Goodness. That's
Oh, no, wait. There's that
filthy.
hole right there. There's that hole right there. So
in the East Coast qualifier, Dan QZ had a match where he had over 100 burn lines in his match. His Tetris rate was in the single digits for a while. But he still survived and won it. So don't give up. Keep going. You never know what'll happen. Make your opponent beat you. Don't beat yourself.
Exactly. Oh, no. He needs another long bar to clean through there. Oh, what a nice micro adjustment. Even at this speed? What? Okay,
No.
things are getting a little dicey here.
Now, with that in mind, if you're struggling to qualify and you're on a station, quit that game and start over with a cleaner game.
Yeah, oh, that's a problem right there for Joseph here. But can he actually?
Oh,
Can he?
Dave with
Are
the
you
early dash
kidding?
load.
Are you kidding me? Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, my God. What a placement. I mean, he's shaking his head because the RNG is not being friendly to him. But meanwhile, the rest of us here are just like going, what the heck?
And meanwhile, Savar has got a gorgeous board
And then the Tetris for Joseph. He made it out.
with well over 70% Tetris rate.
Oh, for Savar. Oh, you're
Yes.
right. There
Yeah,
you go.
don't sleep on that guy. He could take the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely another one of those players to keep an eye on. Oh, okay. He's going to go ahead and block that well because he's going to go for a cleanup here. It's a risky maneuver,
that.
but
Beautiful.
it paid off. Unfortunate square piece right there, but again, stay alive. Stay alive. It's more important. Oh, meanwhile, Joseph topping out at level 24. I mean, that was a crazy survive game.
That's a
he'd been
hero
playing.
game for
Yeah.
sure. But I'm going to keep my attention on Savar's game here. He's going to hit a transition maybe around 600,000 if he Tetrises it out.
Yeah, again, shout outs to Trey Harrison for getting everybody the drought counters and everything like that, to give us the proper stats that we need on stream. Amazing, talented man that he is.
Savar's board's right where you want it to be in a transition, not under the versus sign so you can adjust to the speed and not rely on a perfect maneuver right away.
And he's set up for a Tetris now. There it is.
There it is.
Boom!
Boom.
Tetris for Savar. All right, doing a little bit of a cleanup here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, some good pieces for him, but he has this drought right now. He's going to have to clean a little. Yeah, it's getting a little too risky waiting for that. And the worst is sometimes when you think, okay, here's a line here.
Nicely done. We are clean again.
Yeah. And there, boom, Tetris for Savar.
636 at level 21.
Yeah,
And as you get toward level 29, the Tetris has become more and more valuable.
And he's unfortunately double line bar reliant. He cleared one just now. Not a Tetris, that was a triple. But he just wants to keep that stack down. You just don't want to risk letting it get that high up.
Absolutely.
There we go. Set up for another Tetris. He needs a long bar. Boom! Tetris for Savar. And as we mentioned earlier, he does play on the PAL version, which does get to the kill screen speed much faster. So he gets a lot of room to maneuver here on the NTSC version. Still not quite set up for a Tetris yet. There we go. Now set up for a Tetris, but some awkward blocks that he just got. Again, that RNG not being very friendly. Now he needs to drop something down in that right column. There we go. And he needs a long bar. So, where... Oh,
690.
just couldn't... Those pieces were brutal at the end right there.
According to our current leaderboard, a 690 will put him in 24th place. My God.
Oh, gee. And look at
Look
this.
at all those nines on the left.
And the craziest thing is, so remember, we had 7 players max out last year, 10 total. We already have 7 max outs between 4 players. 7 max outs already. 2 by Jonas, 2 by Dan QZ, 2 by Joseph Saelee, and 1 by Corion now. So there you go. And then, of course, Josh and Green Tea and Harry with 960 plus scores on the board as well.
So the big 2 cutoffs for the entire game, top 48 is 517, and then for the top 16, the cutoff is 749. And we're not quite to the halfway point of the quals.
Oh man, it's insanity. The quality and skill of these players has just, the increase of skill is
I've been watching this for
immeasurable.
years, and
Yeah.
it's amazing how many more people have gotten better, how many more new people have come in.
And that's the thing is, before, you were like, okay, you know what I'm doing right now, probably good enough to qualify. And now it's just not.
But in 2013, I'm like, oh, I'm good at this game. And then
Right.
I got like a 3-something, and I qualified 28th out of 32. Raul Mihara kicked my butt 2 straight games, and I got my little cartridge and went home. And now, no, get your crap out of here, son.
Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about, having new players come in, though, is that it just keeps pushing the talent higher, and you just have to keep getting stronger. And, as intimidating as that can be sometimes, it's a beautiful thing to see. Okay. He's set up for a Tetris now, is Savar, but he's got that line piece drought right now, unfortunately. Oh, man, where is this line piece right now?
24.
Okay. It's at a 30.
He's keeping it
it's
open,
30.
though. This is,
There it is, finally.
boom, amazing.
Well played and beautiful cleanup job just to bide his time until that piece showed up.
Minimal burns, too. The more lines you burn, the less chances you have for a Tetris. That knocks that Tetris rate down
Right.
every time.
Well, he's at 64%
with that 30-piece drought.
Yep, and not only that, but he got his screen cleared up, and he is in a great
Oh, he
position
passed
again.
up a Tetris.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes you will want to get that Tetris instead of filling the hole, but he chose to fill the hole instead. And the reason why you want to fill the hole is because when you have a hole like that can only be filled by one piece, you basically have shrunk your field down.
But passing up a scoring opportunity, that's really aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the mark of a classic video game, is the risk versus reward.
Yep.
And sometimes you take those risks.
Oh, a lot of people are talking about Joseph here in the chat right now about how well he's playing. See, he's got to get... Oh, nice tuck in there, and he's going to go for a little bit of a clean there. He's now in a piece drought. There we go. Finally, Tetris, and there's the Sai. There's the Tetris Sai. And now he's set up for another one. Perfect. Set up for the Tetris again, but another drought. This is a back-to-back drought. But he's at a 71 piece pace, a 71 Tetris rate at the transition. He's set up for another Tetris. Oh, interesting. Oh, no. Little bit of a mistake right there from Joseph, but he's still going to get a Tetris. Clean that out. Drop that in there. Get the T piece off to the right. He's got the hole open again. There you go. So Joseph, while not ideal, he's in a safe position where he knows he can survive. And dropping those repeated Z pieces on the left is not going to benefit him. Yeah, that's why he stuck the long piece over there on the side. If you keep stacking, if you have a hole under one of those and you just keep stacking the Z or S pieces on top of it, you're actually never getting to that hole. You will never reach it if you continue to stack it. So you have to, I think they call it it's about like Tetris parity, I think I've heard people describe it as. You have to make sure that you can get to that space. Pat's just trying to do a little bit of cleaning over here. He needs to get in there perfect. That J piece is going to do exactly what he needed. And now, there we go. Looking good for Pat in terms of cleanup right now. Unfortunately, had to cover up that hole just a little bit. And again, the eyepiece, just one too early, but that's how it always is. And then meanwhile, over here, Savar has transitioned to level 19. Got a relatively clean field here, doing well. Uh-oh. Well, I just commentators cursed him. But is it really a commentator's curse? Because I feel like this game is just so brutal. It just happens all the time.
You got a lot of catching up to do before you hit John Madden levels, so.
There we go. Burning it through those pieces. And perfect for Savar. Tetris, 64% rate at level 20. He's still on pace for max out. Beautiful pieces right there. And perfect setup for the Tetris now.
Oh, ho hum, Jesus at 9:59 again.
Oh! Oh, God.
Up. One more. A double will do it.
He's still waiting for it, though.
He's got to get this launch piece now. Oh, that gap there.
$999,140, and he's disappointed in himself right now.
But that's his third qualifying score, so that's got to put him at the top of the list still.
Oh, man. But can you
Two max
believe
outs
that
and a
drought?
999.
Man, I hope people in the chat could hear him, because he was just like, what? Come on! No way! Oh, man. It's brutal. And unfortunately for Savar, he capped out at 600-something thousand on that run that we saw. But he's still got 20 minutes, so he's got a long way to go. Plenty of time. Joseph, starting out with kind of an unfortunate RNG sequence right here, but he's going to be able to handle it, but how high? Okay, see, finally, it just could not keep it clean just because of the pieces that he's getting. And already starting out with a 17-piece drought. Why not? We just don't. We're not making it easy for the champion right now. There you go. A row 2 Tetris. He'll take it. Do a little bit of cleanup. Oh, what a talk. Oh, everything that looks like oh man, that was a mistake. It turns out to be absolutely intentional. But again, where are the flat bottom 2 pieces? You know, pieces that have flat bottoms that you can throw into that well right in there. Finally got one. And perfect right there. The line piece and the square is going to give him the clear through there. Okay. Pat getting a very, very high screen right now. He's going to get the Tetris. That's going to be great, though. It's going to at least lower the field down for him. So, got to do some cleanup here. I feel like he did a little bit of a backward cleanup right there. Here we go. He needs that long bar, but he's got a 20-piece drought. He is having a drought right now. Still going 30-piece drought right now. 32-piece drought. 40-piece drought that he had right there. 39-piece drought total, basically. And that is a brutal situation for you. That, yeah, exactly. You hit a 39-piece drought like that, and you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to start a new game. There's just no point at that time. But that's how brutal the RNG can be. 39 pieces, man. There are currently 7 max outs. That is correct. By 4 different players. 3 players have 2 max outs and 1 player with 1. Yes, the biggest possible drought in modern Tetris from the 7-bag randomization is 12 pieces. So you got to imagine you seeing a 39-piece drought. That is over 3 times longer than the longest possible drought in modern Tetris games. So there may be a few unrecorded max outs, maybe some people in chat are saying, but we'll see.
All right, we got Savar with 66% heading into the transition. And the magical number is about 60%.
Yeah, and
It's not an exact number because of the value,
oh, perfect for Savar right there. Got
Nicely
the
done.
clean and the line bar. He had a drought going himself right there.
because of the variables in Tetris values in the later levels. That percentage isn't a perfect number.
He needs to get, oh, perfect. Okay, he's open up for that Tetris again. So where's the long bar? Hey, guess what? Another drought. Oh, there we go. All right. So now Savar, 62%. He's got 500. He's transitioning at 522.
You can't write a better transition than what he just had there.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Another boom Tetris for Savar. Here we go. This might be the game that he needs. Set up for another Tetris. Where's the long bar? Oh no. He decided to go for the clean, and unfortunately that's... Oh, he could have gotten all clear.
Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't do anything in this game. Here we go. Perfect right there. Now finally set up for a Tetris and a great clean boom Tetris for Savar. Things looking good for him right now. Clean a little bit. Yep. Perfect. And boom Tetris. He's at 637 at level 21.
Such a good game.
Yeah, but again, can go south so fast.
Yes, it can. Ironic that a game going south actually goes north on your board. Set up for another Tetris. Where is it? Where's the long bar? Guess what? Another drought. Keep it safe. Keep alive.
There it is.
Boom.
There you go. Set it up. Another Tetris. Just needs another long bar. Where's that long bar? Beautiful setup. Yeah, clean. There it is. Boom. Tetris. All right. Gonna have to do a little cleanup here.
There's
That's
a
fine.
deep breath. Now we're in the crunch time.
Yep. Oh. Okay, he's clean out. Doesn't have the Tetris set up yet, though. There it is. No, not yet. There it is. Now he's got a Tetris set up. Perfect. Boom. 740,000 now. Okay, yeah, set up a clean. Unfortunately, not going to get a Tetris. Going to just settle for the triple. Keep the stack low. Survive. Survive, survive is the name of the game. There we go. Perfect. Set up for another. Oh, no, he decided to do a burn instead, but now he's set up for the Tetris. There we go. 784.
He's going to need about 6 Tetrises in the next 28 lines to max out.
Again, European champion right here. multiple years in a row. Tetris gets the square piece in there. Perfect. Oh, man. Wow. Kind of a bad RNG sequence right there, but he'll be okay.
Didn't get a piece to tuck. So, like, there were so many different pieces that would have worked. He got a multiple piece drought.
Somehow the game knows.
For a DAS player, that left side getting a long piece over there is the toughest move in the game, and he managed to do it.
Oh, no.
Get it again.
Got it. He's still alive. He's still alive.
He needs to set up one more Tetris in 3 lines.
Well, we've got a max out from Joseph again.
And for the first time in CTWC history, we have a 3-time max out player in the qualifiers.
Oh, and you know what? Savar is going to top out right there at 877. But that is a good score right there. That is going to get him into... oh, he's still going.
Don't turn away. Joseph's playing.
He's still going. Oh, no. Okay.
Level 30. Level 30.
You know, that's the thing is when someone max outs, you're like, yeah, I don't need to watch anymore because it's going to stop. But it kept going. Oh, my God. Oh, gee. Excellent game from Joseph. Man. That is so sick. Thanks, everybody, for coming and watching here in the chat. Hope everybody's enjoying this. Hope everybody's having a great time at home. Tuning into some awesome Tetris action. Dude, right? It's so hard. It's like it's max out level 30. You know, but dude, it's so great. It's amazing that at this point in time, it's just like we can, the fact that we are reacting this way, like, you know, he just got a level 30, whatever, you know, is ridiculous.
$3,000 viewers right now on Twitch watching qualifiers.
Yeah,
watching you, Dave. Yes, you. Not at all the current champion on the lower right.
Hey, if anybody has any connections, let's get this on the front page of Twitch here, right? I mean, let's do this. This is definitely front page worthy here. It was on the front page. Okay, awesome. Glad to see. Thanks for that information, Biobec. Oh, it is on the front page. Okay, got it. Let's get more viewers in here.
Looking at the leaderboard, Alex Kerr is in 48th place at 545,000.
Oh my God.
I think he's playing a little game there.
Oh my God.
And now he's knocked down. Now he's out. Or he might have moved up. Let's see.
Is he on a station right now? I don't even see him anywhere.
He might have a later day rental.
Right. Yeah, I think he's just off the board now. 16th place is 783,000. 16th place.
Yes, yeah. And that's a crucial point, so that you don't want to be playing this afternoon in round 0. We are almost at the halfway point at 1 p.m. You got 10 minutes before that happens. And they have yet to add Joseph's third max out to that board. He's going to max out the max out counter. What happens when you get 10?
Have to call that like a super max out or something, you know?
A little Galaga flag with a 5 on it.
Well, Savar right here in his new game that he's starting here is at 73% Tetris rate, so doing well.
And Savar was a max out player in the quals last year, so
Not
I
cleaning
think he's
up
going to knock
yet.
it out.
There we go. There we go. The patience has paid off. Long pieces showed up. Got that Tetris right there. Oh, still not cleaning right now. Still feeling confident in the stack that he has. Still waiting for that long bar, but as usual, a drought. There we go. 2 long bars in a row. Perfect. Yeah, now he's got to clean up. They weren't giving him any S pieces, so he finally had the T piece to switch it to the Z's, which worked out for him. And there's just so many of these little, like, Tetris concepts, switching, valleys, basically, that are S's or Z reliant into the other using the T piece.
And the advent of Twitch and people sharing their strategies with other people, because in the old days, people were reluctant to show videos of their gameplay. They didn't want everybody stealing their secrets.
Right.
But everybody's been cool, and everybody's gotten better because of that.
Hey, look, if you make everybody else stronger and you're still winning, that means you're that much stronger, right? So if you teach everybody else how to beat you and you still are beating them, that's how you know you're the best. 69% Tetris rate for Savar right now.
David with the terrible drought.
Yeah.
He survived it, but...
At what cost?
Ugh.
Yeah. And unfortunately for Pat, he's had to do quite a few burns as well, and you can see that his stack is not in the greatest of shapes right now.
We're getting down near the end here for this qualifying hour. I believe Vince explained the rule is the 5-minute mark is the cutoff. So Savar's got another tremendous pre-transition game, nearly 70%. But like we just say it over and over and over again, it's a tale of 2 games.
Pre-transition and post-transition.
And if you're Joseph, it's 3 games. It's post-29. And speaking of transitions, that is an awfully high transition, but Joseph's going to handle it like a pro.
I mean, it was a high transition, and he still had the Tetris sigh of relief. You know, it's like...
Here it comes.
Oh, jeez. Kind of an awkward situation right there. Yeah, he's going to have to block that out. Oh, wow, okay. Finally got that column on the side open, but then, yep, see, that came just at the eyepiece came just at the wrong time, but no matter, still gets the Tetris. Oh, God, I can't believe he got that O-piece all the way over there.
After all we've seen from him, he still does it, and we're still
I
impressed.
know.
No, he missed the spin.
Okay. Okay.
Get the square over. All right, Savar,
okay.
Savar can start one more game here.
And shake the hand right there. God, can't.
So this will be the last games for Savar and Joseph on stage.
Yeah, well, Savar had gotten up
believe
to
the
about
ref
800
says
and
yes.
something, so he's in a good position right now. Joseph, he's got, what, like 3 max outs?
3 max outs and a 999.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He's doing all right.
Okay, so this will be Savar's last game. And Joseph's last game.
If Joseph, he said one more. One more.
This will be at 5 till. This is their last game for their hour.
It's
and then
interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting because, like, you'd think, if you're Joseph, you're like, okay, I'm done. I'm just going to go ahead and take a break now. But, when you're so good at something like this, there's just something about it that you just keep playing even when you don't need to,
I have that with my games that I'm good at. Not this one, but I know that feeling.
It's like every game in your brain is like, okay, I'll stop after this one. And after it's done, you're like, let me do one more.
Then it's 3 a.m. and you have to be at work in 2 hours. And
oh, man. once again, you guys, I've seen people already been doing it. Exclamation mark leaderboard will get you the link to the leaderboard so that you can check out in the chat. But yeah, we already have 4 players at max out, and then Josh, Green Tea, and Harry all at 950 above at 960 and above, and Jeff Moore is already at 946.
Remember Jeff Moore? Remember Boom Tetris for Jeff? That guy?
That's where it came from. But yeah, we have 10 players at 900,000 right now. 10 players at 900,000.
So in their last game, Pat up here, he's got a good run going. Very clean board, level 20. This might end up being his best game of the session.
Boom Tetris for Pat.
Forced to take a triple there, but just survive and keep going.
As we said, survive, survive, survive is the name of the game. Especially once you start getting under the head-to-head rounds. Okay. It's crazy because he's at level 22. And that's bare, and he's at 534, and that's not enough to qualify right now.
David's going to finish out his qualifying station with a 318.
Ooh. Man.
Day's not over
How
yet,
many
Dave.
squares came over there? So Pat just got like 900 squares in a row.
Oh, those Smash Boys.
Yeah. Ooh. He's still going. He's still going. He's still alive right now.
Just knock him down. Oof. Line piece will help.
Okay, beautiful. Oh, no. Oh, that might be the end of it. Maybe. No, he's still going. He's still going.
That'll do it.
Oh, no.
570. Is that a... technically 47, but that might be out of date. But that's.
I can't believe that score is 47th spot, and we opened it up to top 48 with the round 0.
Oh, we got Terry coming up for the next hour.
Savar looking really good here, but has that long piece drought right now, which is, oh, finally, there we go. .59% Tetris rate right now. Like I said, he's gotten a good score, so he's in a good place right now. Yeah, so right now, Savar being very comfortable. Joseph's just still going through his last game right here.
So this will be Savar's last game, and again, just he's consistently knocking out these good early openings.
Yep, Tetris for Savar. Do a little bit of cleanup here. All right, set up for another Tetris. There we go. Boom, Tetris for Savar. Another one. So he's at a 66% Tetris rate right now. At 116 lines. 120 lines, technically at level 12. Go, another Tetris. So Savar having a really good game here.
The double wide well, though.
Meanwhile, Joseph transitioning with a 60% Tetris rate.
Again.
On potentially to max out again.
Whoa. the line spin still impresses.
There we go. Boom. Tetris for Savar. 65% Tetris rate. Ooh.
Get it over.
Oh, okay. So he's going to end up at, I think it was 800 that he got.
He was in the high 8s.
Yeah,
yes.
high 8s. Oh, yeah, there. No, that's not
So
the
it looks
actual
like that'll
score.
get him in the top 16 at the moment.
Man.
But the qualifying leaderboard is a popular site because everybody's crowding in front of it, taking pictures.
Yep. Yeah, again, Eris.
We got Kristen coming up for the next hour here.
Remember we said with Eris that he was in the top 32 at one point in time, and we were like, good job to him. He's at 48
Now he's Bubble Boy. He's right on the verge there.
Yeah. That is tough.
So, yeah, Savar is currently in 26, but I think that's going to get bumped up when they get the new scores put in.
So we've got Kristen now up to the station, as well as Terry. And now Joseph is still going here. Just casually going here. No problem, no big deal.
Nest card.
Oh, the speedrunner.
C-A-R-D.
All right, Joseph's got the spot
So
open.
we've got popular speedrunner Nest card making his appearance. He's made his name being a Dragon Warrior speedrunner. And he's jumping. He won the Vancouver qualifier to be here today.
Nice.
So I've seen in chat recently too, Mexican runner, Zallard won. I've seen a lot of those speedrunner guys watching our event.
My God, Joseph is probably going to max out again. He's only at level 26. He's got 891,000 right now. Make that 92,000 at level 26. This is crazy. He is getting such great pieces for himself right now. But again, you know, a lot of the times the best players out there make the pieces the best for them because they just know how to create their stack in a way that the pieces are way more applicable to your stack.
That's number 4 for Joseph.
That's ridiculous. And he's still going. Saw that little smirk cross on Joseph's face. You know he's happy about it. And as we've mentioned, most people, we've called 29 the kill screen for a reason. And you know what? Look at the, oh, okay. Try to do the double spin. There you go.
Another level 30.
Another level 30. 2 level 30s.
No sophomore slump for the champ.
Whew. Jeez.